What's up, guys, and welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be reacting to episode number 2 of Deca-Dence. This is titled Sprocket. Interesting titling. I think last time we had like a mechanical title as well, did it not? Let's find out. Last episode was called, come on formation, Ignition. Makes sense. So yeah, I guess they're all going to have some form of mechanical basis. That would make a lot of sense considering the type of show that we've got so far. So, we've set up our weird mobile fortress thing that is basically just a huge punching glove for a weapon. I don't know why it would be a punching glove. Like, I can kind of understand it, because if you're thinking about this from a post-apocalyptic type of world, ammunition is going to become scarce eventually. So you will turn to melee weaponry, because if you can use a melee weapon over and over and over again. You never have to worry about running out of ammo, just maintaining the weapon or making a new one once it eventually runs out. With a firearm or some equivalent, you have to worry about how you have the ammo for it. If you're shooting things, you can't recover them normally. I mean, bow and arrow, you can kind of recover a portion of your projectiles, but with a gun, you can't recover anything. So it makes sense for your big ultimate weapon to be just a huge punch, because then you can just pull it back, wipe it off, repair it, and then you've got it ready for your next attack, right? Although it does mean you have to get pretty close to the thing you're going to be engaging. Well, no you don't actually, considering how they just went... Anyway. Yeah, it's a weird thing. I have no idea what they're doing with the show either. We had at the very end, we had this weird, like, alien thing going on with this weird symbol that we saw at the very beginning of the episode. We've got Natsume as our main character, cheerful girl despite having lost her family, or her father at least, in an attack when she went down onto the surface. We've got Kaburagi, who's just someone who's just done with life basically, and is just accepting their existence and has no real ambition anymore. And that's where they're completely polar opposite. She has all these dreams and ambitions of life. He's just given up on all of it, basically. So we've got... Oh, excuse me. Also, he keeps a pet of these Gadol called Pipe, which is the creepiest looking thing. Like, I don't know what's creepier. Okay, this is one for you guys as just a poll almost. What's creepier? Pipe, the Gadol thing that Kaburagi keeps, or that cat from Uzaki-chan? Which of those is creepier? I don't know which one's creepier. They're both creepy? I don't know which is creepier. I think this one's not as creepy because it's a monster. Of course, it's going to be somewhat different. But the other one's a cat, and that's creepy as all hell. And it just looks so unnatural and just so alien for being a regular cat. So, anyway. Yeah. I guess we're going to see what happens in episode 2. I'm curious what the hell that alien thing was at the very end was meant to represent. If it did represent anything, what's going on here. And I'm curious to see, because what's his face? Where is it? Kaburagi. He's able to use the equipment that they were using to fight off the Gadol, even though he's a gear, someone who does, he's a tanker, sorry, not a gear. The gears are the ones that actually fight. The tankers are the ones who just repair and stuff. There also seems to be a visual difference between tankers and gears. Gears have strange skin tones and things, like non-human skin tones. So I'm not sure what's up with that, or if they're in any way relevant to the alien things that we saw at some point. I don't know. But yeah, episode 2. Let's load it up here, shall we? As always, we are watching this one on Crunchyroll. No, we're not. We're watching this on Funimation, sorry. I'm so used to saying Crunchyroll today because we've watched 3 shows on Crunchyroll already. But these are time-based reactions. Bottom left of the screen, you're going to see the timer for the episode, so that when I count down 3, 2, 1, play, I start the footage, you start the footage, we're in sync, and we're watching along nice and in sync. Like I said, Funimation to watch the version that I am watching. So, with all that said, let's get into whatever this show is in 3, 2, 1, play. Kadokawa. Funimation. Start. Oh, we're starting with the big punch. All right. What volume? Correct? Yes. Just sounded a little quiet, that's all. Yeah. Mm. Yep. Nope. Alright. Hmm. Having a funeral service. 1, 2, 3, 4. So 6. It's quite a large scale attack, so I think 6 losses. I don't know if that's good or bad for the Gears at this point. Hmm. Mm-hmm. Oh, I forgot she doesn't have an arm. Or one. Deca-Dence. What? What? Okay. What? 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 The fuck? The fuck is going on? This shows. The. What the fuck am I watching? I mean, it's a good OP song. Let's just talk about something whilst my brain tries to process what on earth is happening. It was a decent OP song. Now we Pac-Man. The fuck am I watching? Number 2 Sprocket. So that's why he has experience, because he was a top ranker once. But doesn't want to be anymore. You cannot talk about Strange. Solid Quake, okay. Time until scrapping 175 years, did that say? Okay. Jesus Christ. Oh, okay. Okay. Alright. Donatello, okay. So this is going to go pretty badly then, or something's going to happen. I mean, they were talking about removing an arm, so is this when thingy's going to be here? Again, none of the combat has impact. This is so fucking bizarre. The fuck is going on? What am I watching? Hmm. Can we just... So Mikey was catching up to him, I'm guessing. Yes. Hmm. Does he suspect him of using like the limiter release or whatever? Ah, okay. So yeah, right. Well, hmm. Okay. Uh huh. All right. Insert point. Here we go. And then what happened? Mm-hmm. Okay. Okay. Oh boy. Okay, air break. Oh yeah. Mm-hmm. All right. Because they're all talking about it. Mm-hmm. Okay, fair enough. Okay. Interesting. Interesting. So people who learn of okay. Things Adorable. Hmm. Correctional facility, huh? Say it. Alright. 175 years until scrapping. Hmm. Mm-hmm. Wow, okay. Black belt. Jesus Christ, I like her. He doesn't care at this point. Mm-hmm. Okay. Gonna follow him. Is she gonna learn the secret? Hmm. And this is why there was corpse, because he's snuffing out the bugs, as it were. Removing the chips. Okay. Mm-hmm. Hmm. So bizarre. This is so bizarre. Are all humans? Hmm. She's a real human. Oh, she's meant to be dead. Okay. Tuh. She's gonna think as a bug, not a bug. Uh-huh, sure. I mean, probably. Wow, okay. Well, kind of is another world, isn't it? Technically. Mm-hmm. Right. But that's not the case. Okay. I got nothing. I got nothing. The fuck is this? What the fuck is this? So this entire experience is engineered by the company and is a form of, I would say, entertainment, but it almost seems compulsory to do to an extent. I don't know. Like, can you live a life without going into this world of Deca-Dence? Or was this just something you signed up for when you joined the company, or when you were born into the company? Like propaganda, almost like, this is your great privilege to serve the company doing this. Like, almost like Wally vibes from this. Yeah, this was the most bizarre. I mean, the anime's changed since episode 1, let's be real. Complete 180 in tone, anyway. Like, we went from a gritty post-apocalypse survival show into a VR MMO style whatever the hell this is meant to be. I don't know what to think. I genuinely don't know. I okay, so let's think about this. They're in this world where these, whatever they are, with like chipsets or something, or whatever they're meant to exist with, so they come in and take over as avatars. That, how do you justify the huge influx of avatars? And are there people that just, are there normal humans in this world? Because they keep mentioning extracting their chips. Then are the humans actually all real humans? Do they have chips implanted in them from birth for some reason? I don't know. But basically, anyone who finds out about, I guess, whatever humans or whatever live in this world that find out about the company are treated as bugs and therefore must be taken care of, and that's what his Kaburagi's. Is it Kaburagi? Am I saying that right? Yeah, Kaburagi's. I guess that's what his job is now, to take care of the bugs, as it were. I don't know. I don't know what to think of. Well, this suddenly became a very interesting reaction series, didn't it? I mean, I'm sure people are going to be looking around for episode 2 reactions of this just to see the moment where it dawns on people that this show is completely different to what you expected from episode 1. I'm sure that's going to make these episode 2s so much more interesting as a reaction video. Good God. They're also calling this Deca-Dence Project. I don't know why they're calling it that. Just call it Deca-Dence. It's not a real project compared to anything else. You're not going to make it a multimedia project. You're not going to get the anticipation from that. I mean, this is the turning point, right? This is the turning point where people will decide whether they want to continue with this show and it got more interesting, or they see the weird subturn that they did, which completely changes the type of show that this is meant to be, and they'll just drop it for that. I'm very much in the middle here. It's like, this show all of a sudden does have more interesting aspects to it, because she's not recognized by the system. Is that because she's a genuine human being? Did something happen to her when she was 4 in that point where they removed the chip, or the chip that's meant to be in her was removed or damaged in a way that now makes her seem dead in the eyes of the system but still lives? Why do humans have chips in them? How did the world get to this point where humans are now being used as entertainment? Like, hang on, I just want to listen to that first intro bit again. Let's see here. Let's see. Funimation's play is a real pain in the ass to scroll through, but let's see. Run by the Solidquake Corporation, a colossal entertainment facility. Okay. Okay, so it is entertainment. It's a real world, yeah. Vast continent of Eurasia, yes. Entirely a real world adventure. Yep. Interestingly, they're always known as becoming gears. You always become a gear. You don't become a tanker, you become a gear. Which I find interesting. Yeah, go out and hunt the monsters. Yeah, you have to start over with a new gear. General Corporation Chimney Town. What a weird. Ugh. Fluid battles in zero gravity. Yep. Aiming to be a top ranker. Weapons and armor. Yeah. In the town of Tank. Encounter an endangered species, humans. So they are real humans. Then what's with the chips? Why do they have chips? I'm so confused by this show. I'm so confused. I don't know whether to continue or drop. I really don't know whether to continue or drop now. Like, I'm intrigued to the point where I want to keep watching, and I probably will be dropping GB8 depending on next week's episode. So it's not like I don't have time for this show either. Obviously, it's competing with like ReZero is never going to get dropped. This is questionable. Mr. Love, Queen's Choice, whatever the hell that one was called, Evol Love. That one's debatable depending on where it goes, but I'm kind of intrigued by that as well. We're going to give this an episode 3, I think for certain. Whether we continue it past that, I don't know. But this show got weird. But a good kind of weird? I don't know, I would have kind of liked the nitty-gritty post-apocalyptic world that they lived in. I would have liked the realistic and gritty nature of that. I don't know, like, maybe that's a bit samey and maybe overdone in media to have that type of world, but at the same time, I kind of liked it. I like the steampunk vibes they were kind of going for, and now it's just modern tech. Or future tech even, which is kind of... Except, obviously, in the world of Deca-Dence, or whatever the hell this entertainment industry is meant to be. But what happens now? Because surely Natsume... Is it Natsume or... Yeah, Natsume. Surely at some point she'll learn that... Or maybe she'll hear from Kaburagi that this is all just entertainment simulation. What then? Like, what happens then? I have no idea. I got nothing. I really have nothing. I'm completely speechless at this show now. Completely speechless. I have no idea what to say, what to expect. I guess that's good of the show to have that... I guess it's good to have that shock factor and surprise to it. I guess that's what they're going for here, obviously, but... I don't know. I don't know what the end goal of this show is, and I'm intrigued to find out. So, yeah. We're going to give it till episode 3 at least. And from then on, we'll decide what I'm going to do with this show. So, thank you everyone for watching. I hope you liked this. Whatever this was. Leave a like if you did. Leave a comment on what you thought of the episode and the twist that we went with here. I was not expecting this to be an Isekai VR MMO style world, although it is a real world. It's not a VR MMO. It's an MMO for these weird machine creatures that work for the company, that work somehow with the Oxy One or whatever. I don't know how that works. I really don't know how on earth that's meant to work and what their purpose is. What's their purpose aboard this ship? Like, it's an entertainment facility, sure, but what do you do outside of it? Does you being involved in this entertainment facility benefit the company in any way? Do they get anything out of it? Like, I don't understand what you could possibly gain from that, unless the fact that there are humans involved in this planet means something, unless the humans have some value. And that's why you're doing all this to ultimately protect humans, even though you'll see it as an entertainment to go fight stuff. But ultimately, you are protecting humans, so unless humans have some value, I don't know. Unless humans harvest something that the company wants. I don't know. But, yeah, very, very, very bizarre show. Leave a comment down below what you thought. If you want to have more of a discussion on this show, Discord's the place to do it. Link in the description. We can have a better back and forth about this show, because believe me, I have a lot to say about this show when my brain finally wraps around it. So thank you everyone for watching. Don't forget to hit subscribe as well to see next week's episode, because we will be continuing to episode 3. I'm not going to drop it just because of the weird transition. I want to see where they go with this transition. And all the rest of the summer 2020 shows as well on my channel that you can find. Thank you everyone for watching, and until next time, see you guys later.